morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, if y'all don't care to pull out y'all's laptops, we're gonna be doing a mirror pod.
Yay.
Or maybe it's not going to.
Might have to drag it over.
Well, it's pulled up on my laptop, so.
So you might go to your display option, and I usually use extend. Or if you duplicate it, you're gonna see the same thing on your laptop, you're gonna see it on the screen.
Okay, I'm confused.
Micah, our IT technician.
Yeah, I might need Jim. I might need Jim. It's being a turd.
Terrible Mac stuff.
I don't know. It's not even a Mac. It just bullied me. Do you see what I'm saying? Thank you. Thank you. I just needed to. Now it's not showing up on mine.
Oh.
Set it up to
Yeah, display.
duplicate.
If I have to, I can just look at it.
No.
Never had this happen before, so. And I use this all the time in our field, so don't know why it's being used in this class. Anyways, there's the code, guys. Oh, Nearpod, sorry. It's like joinnearpod.com, sorry. Join.nearpod.com. Is everybody got it? Okay, no, you're good. Don't worry. So, did anybody do anything fun this weekend?
Where?
What did you do?
I went to a wedding.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
We'll talk.
Okay.
Aw.
Yeah, what
I
did you do?
did 5 more into the wood shows.
Oh. Okay. I played games all weekend, so that was lovely. Softball.
Oh, I was about to say like Scrabble.
No. Wordle.
Do you want to be a good player?
No, I'm a D1 Wordler.
Yo.
D1 Wordler. Have you got it yet? Okay, you're good? Okay. So today, guys, we're going to talk about the changing powers of the presidency. Woohoo! I tried to make it as fun as it's going to get, so. Okay. So first we're going to start with like a little discussion question. So why do we treat presidents as celebrities? Why do you think that is, and why do you think we do that more now than we used to? Anybody? Yes.
I'm sure it's because platforms have shifted.
Yeah.
45 years ago, you could only hear about the president on the news for an hour or in the newspaper, and now the president can post on social media, do an Instagram live if he wants to.
He's got Twitter.
Yeah.
He's got Twitter. Okay. So here's some just like examples. You know, like Ronald Reagan he was a celebrity before he became president. So he was known for that. So now we're gonna do a little poll. So does giving the presidents the celebrity status and power make them stronger leaders? And while y'all answer that, I got a fun little video. Okay, it makes me laugh. Okay, did everybody answer? Let's see. Okay, so yes is the consensus that we came to. Does somebody want to share why they said yes? Yeah.
I think because like I feel like politics, when you give them more influence, like in like what's the word? Like more celebrity status, it's less about politics and more about like personality
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
And you're not really like looking into just politics anymore. It's more about like if you
Mhm.
like them as like a
Yeah.
person.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with that because I feel like we see a lot, especially on social media, of like people saying, oh, such and such is a bad person, but we have no clue what their policies are or anything of that nature. Does anybody want to tell me why they said no? Yes.
I think it can be risky in many areas to have that celebrity status. For instance, if you were a celebrity in the past, things you've said in the past could impact things, during your presidency or during like your leadership status, or like, sometimes posting something stupid on Twitter could get you in trouble, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that could be a risky method. I don't think it's like, impossible, of course, to have that, but I think it could be unwise.
Yeah. Gives you more of a platform for people to judge you. Okay. So let's talk about the celebrity status. So early presidents clearly did not have the like celebrity status that Donald Trump does, and George Washington did not have Twitter. I mean, so he was not, getting the exposure that we see our presidents get today. But so back in the day, most of the campaigning was actually not done by the presidents, it was done by their supporters. So rally speeches and parades, that was all ran by them. So radio and TV forever changed how presidents campaign, so then they can reach more people and they can share their views and you hear it straight from them versus hearing it from old Johnny down the road. So due to this too, presidents must learn how to be more well-spoken and know how to conduct themselves in the presence of media. Some people aren't that great at that, I'm not gonna name names, but we have people who just say things that maybe shouldn't be said, but freedom of speech. We often view presidents as celebrities and not just as leaders. So John F. Kennedy was the first televised debate in 1960, and then Trump was a reality TV star, and he got free media coverage during his campaign. And I feel like many of us probably seen him in Home Alone. Okay, so why do we learn about the presidents? Okay, so what past presidents do sets an example for the future presidents. So each president can maybe push it a little further or say they did this, let's not do that. It's kind of like trial and error, and they're learning from each other. Okay. So who has more power in government today, Congress or the president? Y'all can answer. Let's take a look. Has everybody got their answer in? For the most part? Okay. I'm gonna say Congress. I'm gonna say president. Or, yeah, I'm gonna say Congress. But it's pretty even. Okay, who says Congress and why? Does anybody want to give an answer for that, or did we just click it? Yeah.
I mean, the president, he like can pass laws, but like not really without Congress. Like Congress touches like everything.
Yeah.
Everything goes to Congress.
Yeah. Okay, so who said president? Why? Anybody? Show and then yes.
The question is, who's more power in government today? The president has much more like ability to affect what goes on, like actually in a certain day. Like the president has more immediate power, whereas Congress has more long-lasting power.
Yeah.
Congress nowadays can't get their act together for 5 seconds to make any decisions, so.
Can anybody
What
though?
else?
Can anybody? Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about growth of the presidential military power. We're gonna kind of tie that question into this. Okay, so the Constitution says that, only Congress can declare war. But over time, presidents have used the military without formal declarations of war. So Jefferson used it to fight against pirates because they were coming and stealing stuff and doing all that and being pirates. Truman called the Korean War a police action. Johnson got power in Vietnam after the Gulf of Tonkin, so he basically just sent a bunch of people over there. H.W. Bush sent troops to Kuwait. Somebody want to say that for me? Kuwait, thank you. Without declaring war on Iraq, and W. Bush declared a war on terror after 9/11, not a single country. So now let's go over limits on presidential military power. So the War Powers resolution was made to limit a president's power. It basically is just so presidents can only send troops somewhere for 60 days. After that, they've got to pull them out or they got to get Congress to approve. Congress also controls military spending, so that they have some control with that too. The military also swears loyalty to the Constitution, not the president. So if the president says to go do something and it's not aligned with the Constitution, they don't have to do it. Orders should be ignored. Okay. Now we're going to talk about okay, let me pause it actually, sorry. Ignore the timer. Anyways, maybe it'll keep going. Okay, so imagine you're the president of the United States and a missile has just been launched toward us. You have 30 seconds to decide whether to launch a nuclear counterstrike. Would you choose to act independently or would you seek approval first? And we have some little hurry up music here. Okay, that was enough. Okay, so most people said yes, you would seek help. Okay, I personally would not, but anyways, who said yes and why? Yeah.
I'd just like to give more, like, I know it's only 30 seconds. Like, someone tell me where it's going.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I also feel like in the heat of the moment, like, you can make a decision that, like, is gonna completely blind you and, like, what determines your future. And I feel like having, like, an outside person there to be able to help you, even just one person, like, that way, like, they can help you and kind of, like, open up your eyes more to see, like, okay, what is the best decision to make in 30 seconds.
Okay. Who wants, okay, yeah. go
So
ahead.
just one quick thing about the approval from others. Well, I think of course we have a very solid missile defense system in the U.S. So I think that the missile, chances are, hopefully it'll be defended. And so I think it'd be a rush to just immediately launch a nuclear counterstrike before like assessing the situation. Because if you do that, if you just go straight to that against Russia, it's going to be a big war, right?
Yeah.
So I think it would take time to decide.
Okay. So who said no? Don't tell me I'm the only trigger happy person in the room. Go ahead.
I think if someone wants to with me and I can get advice quickly, then yes. But I'm not gonna waste the 30 seconds trying to get someone with them.
Yeah. I agree with that. Did you?
I was just saying, yeah, like, I would not ask anybody. I mean, like, it's coming towards the U.S., it's my job to protect the country. I don't have time to, like, waste.
Yeah, that's
Just
kind of
gotta
how
do
I
it.
am. I'm gonna be like, sorry, should have done it in the first place. Okay. So let's talk about the nuclear power. Okay, so Truman used it in World War II, used nuclear weapons without Congress since the U.S. was already at war. He said only the president can approve nuclear use. The Cold War mutually assured destruction mad. The U.S. had to strike back within minutes. This meant the president alone must decide on nuclear launches. Kennedy created this system for the nuclear launch approval that we still use today. So there's a very limited amount of time, and like you said earlier, it's hard to get everybody to agree. So that's another reason why I personally believe it's better to have one person making the decision. And then if it goes wrong, you can blame that one person too. Okay, so growing influence over power, or policy making, sorry. So Andrew Jackson, first president to veto laws just because he disagreed with them. This gave presidents more power over laws. Theodore Roosevelt called the presidency a bully pulpit. So he basically felt that if you were the president, you could bully everybody else and do what you kind of wanted to do. Presidents can pressure Congress and influence the public. Since Roosevelt, presidents often use their position of power to push their agenda. Presidents now regularly use executive orders to make big policy changes. So we talked about that earlier with the who has more power, the president or Congress. Okay, head of the bureaucracy. Can somebody say that? Sorry, somebody say it right and then I'll be able to say it right. Bureaucracy, thank you. Okay. The accent takes over sometimes, I'm sorry. As the bureaucracy grew, so did presidential power. Presidents use executive orders to control. They appoint top officials to lead it. The cabinet first started with 4 departments. It now has 15 and 2.5 million employees. Presidents rely on the cabinet secretaries to run things on the day-to-day, so they're not having to micromanage everything. Presidents also claim plausible deniability sometimes, so they'll be like, I don't know about that, but they actually might. Okay. Leader of the free world. After World War II, only 2 superpowers remain, the U.S. and Soviet Union, Russia. Cold War, 2 competing systems. The Soviet Union wanted total control of government and economy. U.S. limited government, free markets, individual freedom. Any country sided with one of the 2 powers, and the president, our president, became known as leader of the free world. This role continued even after the Cold War, and today the U.S. still leads a global alliance of democracies. And, let me go back to y'all. And then y'all can answer this if you want. This is list 3 ways that the presidential power has changed over time. Or we can just talk about it if somebody wants to give me one reason, and we'll just get 3. Yeah. Yes. Do I have 2? Let's see if anybody sees it. Okay. Celebrity status, growing power. Yes. Okay, one more. Somebody just give me one more. Yes.
I searched one up.
Okay.
While all presidents have issued executive orders, their use has grown more frequent as a way to set policy without legislative action. So recent presidents have used them on issues like immigration and economic regulation, things that are like more current that are happening.
Yes. All right, thank you guys.
Dr. Griffin, do I have time to present? Or is it?
No, I think
Okay.
just to be fair to you, so you have your full 30 minutes.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, real quick,